good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll get this workout in. I'm going to do a chest and back workout. Stay tuned.
Alright, you guys, as you can see, we are doing chest and back today. Right now, I am going through my warm-up exercises. As you can see, there is no weight on the bar. So right now, all I'm doing is just contracting my chest, make sure I'm squeezing at the top. I usually do about 10 to 12 reps without any weight on the bar. I wanted to make sure I am focusing on my form and my posture. And also, what I like to do, I like to increase my weight as I get ready to start my actual exercise. Make sure you warm up the body real good, because if you don't, more than likely you can pull something. You don't want that to happen. So just be intentional to make sure that you are getting a good warm up in. And as I increase the weight, my reps kind of start to go down a little bit on my warm up. I just want to make sure that I am getting a good push and a good lift. I want to make sure I keep focusing on my form. The more I focus on my form, the better it is to lift the heavier weights. So this is the last set of my warm-up. This is about 135 on the bench. I have 245 on each side. And also, like I said, I'm still focusing on my form. I'm not using my legs. Everything is chest and arms. Alright, you guys, now that I actually into my workout, I am going to be doing pause reps with a weight of 185. So what a pause rep is, you go down, you pause, and then explode up. So you just want to make sure when you're doing this exercise, you are exploding up as fast as possible. You want to make sure you're squeezing at the top and make sure you are breathing, because if you don't breathe, I've seen some people pass out in the gym. Alright, with this next exercise, I'm doing isolated chest press. With isolated chest press, only thing I am doing is squeezing at the top of the lift. I want to make sure that my chest is contracting. As you can see here, my chest is contracting. You want to make sure you're getting a good squeeze. Make sure you're squeezing. You want to make sure you're feeling every rep. Feel every rep. When you're feeling the reps, that means you are working out properly. Sometimes people work out and they might not feel it. Sometimes you won't be sore after every workout. You just won't. And what I like to do is a dumbbell bench press with a twist at the top. I kind of love this exercise. It helps work widening my chest and squeezing it as well. So you want to make sure that you're doing this correctly. This exercise right here, you don't necessarily have to do in the gym. If you have the dumbbells at home, you can actually do this at home. This is a good workout for either one. And with my workouts, I usually do about 4 sets of 8 or 4 sets of 10 with everything. Alright, you guys, now I am focusing on my back. We're going into the back workouts. This is a isolated cable row. And with the isolated cable row, you do want to make sure you lean a little bit forward and pull, just to make sure you're getting a good full extension. This exercise here focuses on your traps and your lats. You want to make sure you are squeezing. You're getting a good squeeze, leaning forward just a little bit here, and pull. Make sure you're squeezing at the end of the workout. Make sure you're squeezing. Alright, so now we're on to the lateral pull down. Like I said, I love to work on my back. I really feel like this exercise has helped me build a bigger back. You want to make sure you're coming down and you are squeezing. Make sure you are definitely squeezing. If you aren't feeling these reps when you first start off in it, maybe first two, maybe the weight is too light, or maybe the weight is too heavy, or maybe your posture is wrong. You want to make sure that your posture is wrong. You want to make sure you don't have a big bend in your back, and make sure you're not leaning back too far. I see a lot of people leaning back too far in the gym, and sometimes they're not getting a good lift. All right, I love this bar. I'm not exactly sure what this bar is called. Um, I like to see a lot of people using the longer bar, but I definitely feel like this bar helps better. And also with this lift, you can go behind the head. That also is a good way to work the lats if you go behind the head with this lift. And continue to breathe. Just continue to breathe during the workout. All right, with this exercise, I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I do see a lot of people doing it. I have been doing this lift for maybe a little over a week now. I know it isolates the traps and the lats. It's kind of a combo exercise. So if you want to work both your lats and your traps at the same time, this is a good exercise to do. And as you guys can see, I do have a flat back and my legs are bent. You want to make sure you have a good form, good posture to make sure you are getting the correct lift in. You don't want to mess anything up, to have any injuries. So now we're going into the ab portion of my workout. I like to incorporate abs, even though I do have a ab day where I just do abs. I am getting ready to go and start on my weight gain journey Monday. So I'm just, making sure that I am incorporating abs continuously into my workout, because I know that with the weight gain journey, I am going to begin to lose my abs as I begin to gain weight. So with this exercise, what you do want to do, keep your toes pointed up, and make sure you are touching your toes. You want to make sure you are getting a full extension going down, and when you're coming up, you are crunching until you can touch your toes. You want to make sure you're getting a good lift, a good burn. And what I like to do with my ab exercises, I like to go 30 seconds hard, 20 seconds off. 30 seconds hard, 20 seconds off until I've done 4 sets. So with this exercise here, it is basically the same thing. Only thing I did was change my position on the bench. You want to keep your feet together, making sure you are getting a full extension down, and make sure you are crunching at the top. If you are feeling this in your back, in your lower back, more than likely you are doing something wrong. You don't want to have your legs all over the way. You just want to make sure that you are controlling yourself going up and going down. And just with this workout, it is a good burner. You want to make sure you are controlling your legs, controlling your abs, and control your breathing. You don't want to overwork yourself, and then you're not actually getting the actual work that you want. But this is definitely a good ab exercise for any beginners. Because like I said, it's not too hard. I know that most people just like to start off with like sit-ups or crunches. But just continue to just breathe and push through the workout. Alright, so now that the workout is done, I am getting a good stretch in. A lot of people like to stretch before they work out. I know some people it might work for them. Most people it doesn't. Your body isn't warmed up. The body doesn't do good if it's not warmed up as far as stretching goes. I've talked to a lot of personal trainers, a lot of athletic trainers, athletic coaches. They definitely would say a good cardio before you stretch can definitely help the body. You also just want to make sure you are pulling your chest to the body part where you're stretching. You don't want to just reach over. Don't just reach over. Make sure you're pulling your chest to that body part, because when you pull your chest, you are working more of the hamstring, especially when you are stretching your hamstrings. Right now, I'm stretching my lower back and my lats. This is a good workout. This is a good stretch after you work out. As I say, I just want to just make sure that you guys can see that, and hopefully this stretch can help you, get the results that you want. All right, so if anybody have any tight hips or have any hip problems, to me this is a great workout for you, a great stretch for you. You want to make sure you are pulling with one arm and pulling down with the other. This definitely helps stretches the hip flexor. So if you have any problems in the hip area, this is a good workout for you. But like I said, make sure you're pulling with one arm and pushing with the other. All right, so now I'm just going to do a little arm stretches. Just want to make sure I'm loose, I'm not tight leaving the gym. I don't want to pull anything. And with this stretch right here, this is a lat stretch. You want to make sure your hand is down your spine, and make sure you are pulling. As you can see in the mirror, my hand is going down my spine and I am pulling. I definitely want to make sure that I am pulling correctly to get a good stretch in my lats.
Okay. Appreciate y'all coming into the channel, watch my workout. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hope you come back, see more content. Thanks for watching.